Hello, my sunshiny friends, and welcome back. We are at day 158 of this journey, this adventure, this roller coaster that I am on, and some of you are on with me. So, welcome. Anybody who is unaware, I am Cheryl. This is my channel, and I have been documenting my adventure in weight loss with the aid of my friend Zepbound over here for the past 5 months and 1 week. So 158 days we have been on this adventure together. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of your love and support. I have been documenting basically every step, every emotion, every pound on this journey with all of you here, as well as some other things sprinkled in. And if that's not for you, then skip over it. If this is not why you're here, don't watch it. So let's recap a little bit, shall we? So super quick, in case you are new here, because I have been seeing some new viewers going back into some of the old videos and watching kind of from the beginning. So if you are new, we're so thrilled that you have found us. This is an amazing community of friends that I have made through this channel. They're loving, kind, supportive, 99.9% of them, and I just adore all of these viewers. The comments down below are a great resource. Someone just left me a comment, and please forgive me, I can't always remember, and usernames are usually a little bit different, so I'm trying. But someone just left me a comment, and I read it right before I watched this, before I began this video, saying that, I'm sorry, my allergies are a little kick in my butt right now. I forgot to take my allergy medicine this morning. Someone left me a comment saying protein hack. And this is why I love you all so much, and I love the comments. And trust me, I do my best to read all of them. Sometimes I miss one or two when I'm going through, and I will see it like 2 or 3 weeks later, and I'm not sure why I missed them at the time, but I try really hard to respond. So if I don't, please forgive me. I really do, at least to give it a thumbs up. But someone had left a comment for a protein hack that I just thought, holy crap, how is this the first I'm hearing of this? How did I never think of this? Wow. And it was, you guys know, I do make rice a lot. I have not cut out carbs. I am not on a low carb journey. I'm on a portion controlled, learning new life skills journey. And, someone had left a comment saying bone broth in place of water when making rice, and it adds 15 grams of protein. And I was like, holy moly. I have been for years using chicken broth or using like bouillon. So sometimes I will make chicken flavored rice instead of white rice, but I never checked any of the macros on it. It never even occurred to me. So hearing that, I was like, oh my God, I once a week, once every 10 days or so, probably have rice. It is one of my son's favorite dishes with like chicken. He loves it. And I just thought, wow, how is this? But thank you so much. So this is why this community, this group of amazing people, they're so fantastic. Do we have to take everybody's advice on everything? Absolutely not. But when you're struggling a little bit and you're looking for other ideas, read through these comments, because people leave just fantastic comments, and it just makes my heart so happy. And then also, I'm gonna just keep saying this, we have a group on the little blue friend social media, and I will link that down below. That group, There's about 70-ish of you all in there currently, and that would be a great place for all of these additional tips and tricks and recipes. Guys, I really want to get the recipes going. So I am actually going to put that in my in the group. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to try to remember to do that later on today. But I just thought that that was such an amazing tip. So I am definitely going to be using that. Thank you. And also another was Donna from Snow Better Life. So you guys have been so generous with me and giving me your support. I know there's a ton of people out here doing videos, especially on this particular medication. And I watch other people's videos, and I don't always subscribe to everybody. And it means so much that you guys have taken the time out of your life to give me that support. So, and in doing so, we've also mentioned that another friend that I've made who's also doing videos, Jill 2.0 Mommy, she has now been able to reach her goal of 1,000 subscribers. I was able to reach mine. So now Donna at Snow Better Life is also putting out some videos. So if you guys want to go check her out, she is on the same journey as we are. And she had left me a comment when I was looking for some little treats. And I had these before, and it just kind of like lost my mind. So they're little Clio bars, and they're Greek yogurt bars covered in chocolate. So these are minis that I have here. These are 4 grams of protein. I don't remember the calorie count. These are 4 grams of protein, but they're like a little cheesecake bite. And it's like 3 or 4 bites, so it's plenty, and it has the chocolate on the outside. It is a great treat. I actually just had one of these before I started this video, excuse me. I just had one of these. They're a great little like filler, and they're delicious. They are so good. This is vanilla. I think they have strawberry as well. But I've been eating these a couple of times a week. They're great. So thank you, Donna, for the recommendation on that. So just to recap super quick, I try not to do this every video, but again, these recap videos seem to be the one that catch attention of people who are beginning their journey, and I just want them to know exactly what's going on. So 5 months ago, February 27th, I began taking Zepbound. This is my little Zepboundy friend right here, and I began this journey February 27th, so 158 days ago. So if you are not sure, or if you are struggling with weight loss, with obesity, with diabetes, with type 2 diabetes, this tirzepatide, so tirzepatide is the actual medication in Zepbound, is a GLP-1. It's the GLP-1, it's one of them that's like all over everything. It's on the news, it's on the talk shows, celebrities are talking about it, it's on all the TikToks, all the videos, all over social media, it's everywhere. So much so that there was a countrywide shortage for quite some time. Think we're off the shortage list right now. Fingers crossed on that. So this medication is a GLP-1 medication that makes you feel fuller longer. And this isn't like your mama's, pills from the 80s where like it makes you feel full. This actually makes you feel fuller longer. This is real medication prescribed from a doctor. You get at a pharmacy. This is the real deal. And it's doing the job. Trust me. I have stuff in the drawer I can pull out right now. I have tried a ton of weight loss medication. If there's some fool on whatever saying I have bought it. This actually works. So this is an auto-injectable pen, goes into your skin, you click the button, easy peasy. Directions are there. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Read the directions before taking the medication. Easy peasy medication to take. It doesn't hurt. It's not like a real shot. It is a real shot because it's a pen. It's a needle, but it doesn't hurt. So I began 2.5 milligrams in February, did that for a couple of months, started 5 milligrams, and now we are 158 days in. So I have been taking my shot on Sunday. Today is Friday, August 2nd, and I am doing this recap now because I will be on vacation on Sunday. So I will not be able to recap for you. So my numbers will be hopefully a little bit off. Maybe not. Maybe I won't lose any more weight in the next 2 days. But as of today, Friday, August 2nd, 2 days earlier than my normal shot day, I have lost a total of 37 pounds since February. I'm thrilled with that. So many of you know, if you have been watching. If you don't, I will quickly fill you in. June 30th, 31st, I took my shot, and I had taken 7.5 that day. I took my 5, and then I added a 2.5 that I still had in my refrigerator to make 7.5. And then I took a 2-week reprieve. I was going on vacation on the 13th. I had decided to stop my shot and give my body kind of a reset. I knew I would be doing things on vacation that would probably not mix well with the medication. So I decided to stop the medication. When I came back, I had gained almost 5 pounds, 4.6, I believe it was, or 4.8. So since June 21st, when I started my shots again, I have now lost 9.4 pounds. So that's in the last 13 days. I've lost 9.4 pounds. Most of that, not most, but half of it probably was water weight. Can I prove that? No, but I am pretty sure, and my doctor agrees. I was on vacation. I did things, I had some alcohol. There was probably more salt in the food that, than I would normally have because I'm, cooking it and it's controlled. I was very swollen when I returned from the 4-hour car ride home, and that swelling was there for a couple of days. So within the first couple of days, I lost a couple of pounds, and then, that continued. So personally, I think for me, even though I gained weight on the vacation, I expected to gain that weight. I think the reset was a great thing. I think it 1,000% worked for me. I am not a doctor. I do not pretend to play one on your TV, computer, or tablet. This is just my experience. And for me, this worked really well. I would 100% do it again. And next year, I will do it again. That being said, I am going on vacation tomorrow. Am I stopping my shot? Dun, dun, dun. No, I am not. I will be bringing my shot with me. Somebody please remind me to actually take it with me because I always forget something. But right now, I have every intention of bringing my shot with me and taking my shot on Sunday in New York. So that is my plan. I will continue, my normal routine as of right now. So 158 days, 37 pounds down, 9.4 pounds in the past, we'll go with 2 weeks. 1.8 in the last 5 days, 2.8 from last Friday, if you wanted to go from last Friday. So one thing that I did not do when I did my 5-month recap was my measurements. That video started to get a little long and I didn't want to bore you guys. So I will quickly recap for you my measurements. So the last time I took measurements and shared them with you was June 23rd. So it's been about 5-ish weeks, we'll go with 5 or 6 weeks. So as of this morning, I have lost an additional 1/2 inch in my waist, 1/2 inch in my hips, which is what I consider like the largest part of me. Another inch under my boobs, like if I might measure like right under it, and 1/2 inch in my thigh. So that brings a total since, so March 4th was the first day I started measuring, which was a little more than a week, about a week after I started. So February 27th, I started the journey. March 4th, I took the first measurements. So from March 4th to today, I have lost a total of 3.5 inches in my waist and 5.5 inches in my hips, which again is what I consider to be like the biggest part of my body. So 5.5 inches. Doesn't look like as much if I do it this way. That's a little disappointing actually that way. So 5.5 inches like at the biggest part of my body. And that's actually the biggest difference that I have. So that I'm very happy with, seeing that, because that's where I hold and see most of the weight, because it's like the front of my body around to like the big old butt. And that's kind of like where I needed to lose the most. So hopefully another 10 will go or more there. Under my boobs, 4 inches in total. And then in the chest area, like 4 to 5. It just kind of depends on what I'm wearing and like what I'm doing. It's a little harder to measure. But I have gone from a 42 double D bra size to a 38 double D. So I don't know if my husband's as thrilled with that, but that's what's going on there. If you know, you know. It's always the first to go. It is what it is, right? My right thigh, I have lost 2.5 inches. My calf, I have lost 1.5 inches. And my arm, I have lost 1/2 inch, which I found very interesting, is the little flabby flab thing. It just goes from like here, and then it just goes here. And then that's like where the skin is. Look at it when it goes this way, like my God, it's not so bad if you're like, hi, holding your arm up, but when you go like this, so that doesn't really, I just found it interesting that like the fattest part of me, the inches are actually going away, but this one thing, the inches don't really change, and they just kind of stay there to like laugh at you and mock you for like the rest of your life. But hey, it is what it is. It's a badge of honor, I guess, right? So that is what is going on there, weight wise and body wise and all the things. So going forward, I will be alternating shots. So I had mentioned this to you guys once before, or last week probably, after my doctor's appointment, that I will be alternating my shots. So what I'm going to do is Sunday in New York, I have one, like in a box, I have 1 5 milligram left. So I'm going to finish that box at the 5. And then next Sunday, the 11th, I will open up my new box and I will take 7.5 in a full pen for the first time. Now I say the first time, but I did back on the 31st of June. I took 7.5 knowing that I was going to be leaving and I was going to be taking the 2 weeks off, but that was in a 5 milligram pen and a 2.5. I took 2 shots together. 5 seconds apart together. So this will be the first time I've actually taken 7.5. And the reason that I'm waiting until next week is, well, number one, I have a 5 milligram and I want to get that box out of my refrigerator and throw it away. And I will be still away. I'll be staying at my friend's house. We'll be in upstate New York. And just in case this time I got any additional symptoms, I would rather be home when that happens. So yeah, I will be alternating, and that will probably go for the next 2 months. So all of August and all of September. I've already mocked it like on my calendar, how I'm doing the alternations on the Sundays. So as some of you may know, during the shortages, things were really tricky getting them. I had some different prescriptions called in at different times. So, and I'm able to call in my prescription like 21 days in and pick it up at like 28 days or something like that. I'd have to go and count. But the way that the insurance refills it, I've been able to pick up, and I consistently pick up when they have it, other than the one time where we were in a shortage and I couldn't get it for like 9 weeks, but I was getting the other dosage and I had kind of stocked up on that. So the way that I can refill, I have been able to kind of get a 2 month ahead of things. So this would get me through for 2 months. If I was unable to get any more medication in the next couple of weeks, this would get me through until September 29th. So I have it on my calendar for what I have in my hands right now through September 29th. Then at that point, providing everything is still, available, and my pharmacy has been great. I'm now switched to Walmart, a town over from me. Jen, the pharmacist there, is phenomenal. She knows me when I walk in. We communicate, we talk. The techs there, Melissa, Deb, and Andrea, they're phenomenal. They're so, so good. So if any of you happen to know anybody who works over there and know these women, please tell them I send my love and gratitude and appreciation, because they're great, and I'm so happy that I switched. So going forward after that, I would probably continue the 7.5. My goal is to stay as low as possible. I have been able to stay at the 5. So we've been at the 5 for 3 months. Now we'll alternate between the 2 for 2 more months. So that will bring me to like 7 months on the medication. If I could stay at 7.5 at that point, I will. I don't know what tomorrow brings. We will see. I mean, there's a good chance that we might get through some of these weeks and even that's not working, but you guys will be along and I will share all of that with you, because that is what I do. I overshare. And I'm sorry, that's just me. So one thing I wanted to touch on was the fact that on this journey, I'm trying to figure out how to segue into the next thing I'm saying. My main goal here is not changing my entire life. You guys all know that. I have said this over and over and over and over again. I do the things, right? I eat the ice cream, just a kitty cup, and not every single day. If my son wants ice cream, I'm taking him out for ice cream. I'll still make pasta for dinner. We had pasta for dinner last night. I haven't had pasta in about a week. I made, we call it evaporated milk chicken. It's sauteed chicken and some butter and olive oil with seasoning, and then a can of evaporated milk, some Parmesan cheese. So it's kind of like Alfredo. Just don't tell my husband. When I put different names on things, he enjoys it. And then bow tie pasta into this, and it's my oldest son's, literally one of his favorite meals, and I made that last night, and even my youngest, who's my picky one, ate it for the first time, had two servings of it. He loved it. So that was dinner last night. So I still eat foods that I enjoy. I still eat pasta. I still eat rice. I just make better choices. And that is what my goal is on this medication. And my doctor and I discussed this at length, is this medication is giving you the tools to make changes and make them long-term and sustainable. And that is what I have been doing. And that is what my goal is at this point, is making these changes. So for example, yesterday, I was packing, doing the things. My sister texted me and said, "Hey, are you home? I'm in the area. I wanted to come by." She actually brought me, look at what she got me. It's an amazing cup. It's the size of my head. My protein coffee is in here, and it says, "Good morning, sunshine." And if any of you guys recognize this, if you know, you know. And my sister knew, and that just really touched me, that she saw this and she knew, and she bought that for me, and I just absolutely love it. So my coffee is in here. My protein coffee, protein shake, a little bit of Coffee Mate, and my coffee is in here. So my sister was here, and she was here for for a bit, and we were talking, and she was telling me all about her fantastic trip to Canada, which we went to Canada a couple of years ago, but I've never been to Quebec. My sister should be the travel agent for old Quebec City, because oh my God, I like could imagine what she was saying, and it just like, I want to drive to Quebec City right now. It sounds fantastic. And if I did that, I'd want to get the croissants and the key lime tarts and the chocolate mousse that she was talking about, but that's a whole other thing. So my sister was here, we were talking, and she was here for a bit, and then I realized I'm getting kind of hungry. So I said, hey, are you hungry? Do you want some yogurt? And I know my sister's a big yogurt eater. She eats yogurt like every day for lunch. And I had the Oikos triple, I don't know what it's called, 000? Is that what it's called? It's like 15 grams of protein. And I had some blueberries, so I took that out. And then while I just sat there chatting with my sister, I had my protein. 6 months ago, Cheryl would have taken out some leftovers or just gotten some crackers and cheese or some chips, like the easiest possible crappy thing that I could have. And I didn't. I made a better choice. And that is really what this journey is about. Learning to make better choices, but making them long-term life choices that will continue so that I can be healthier for the next 30 years. I will be 52 this month, and I've always made poor choices. Always, always, always. But this medication is helping me to make better choices that I think this time will be more sustainable. And going on vacation and doing these things has proved that to me, that I'm making these choices kind of subconsciously at this point. We're going on vacation in the morning. We will be staying at my girlfriend's house for 3 nights for 4 days. And we'll be going to Lake George on Sunday, and we'll be there all day doing like all fun touristy things. So knowing that one day we're definitely eating out, we'll be, doing all the fun things. I have made better choices already to help ensure everybody's success for this weekend. So I went to the store yesterday. I bought some sliced chicken. I bought rolls, but I usually just roll mine up. So I bought some sliced chicken. I bought cheese. I bought rolls. I have my Oikos yogurt that I will be bringing because I bought croissants for my husband and my son. I had bought bagels as well, but when I got to the cash register, there was a big slice in them, and the lady, she was awesome. Thanks. I'm so glad that she saw it because I didn't see it when I put it in my carriage, but it had been sliced open, so I didn't get bagels, but we have croissants. But I'll have yogurt, and then I've already prepped dinner for tomorrow night. So I have prepped chicken, vegetables. I'll be making some rice. I don't have any bone broth, but I'm gonna check to see if there's any good protein in chicken broth, because I do have chicken broth. But if not, that will be another day I will do the bone broth, because I've already made these things. We will be going out to dinner or early lunch or something like that. I may have like a fish or something. On the Sunday, we'll be walking a lot as well, so there's that. And then Monday we'll be at her house, and it's weather permitting, it will be like a pool day, and then we'll just make food there. So I've already done things to make sure that I will be, more successful. So I'm taking the shot with me. That doesn't mean that I regret it last time. I have absolutely, positively no regrets at all about not doing that. And in the future, if I'm going to be away for a long time, there's a good chance I'll do it again. I think the circumstances will just, matter. But for these weekend trips, no, I'm still doing everything that I'm doing. So, if anybody is interested. Oh, one other thing that I did buy for this weekend too. Let me know if anybody else has bought these. I was in Walmart yesterday grabbing those things that I needed. feel like I've been to Walmart like a million times lately, and I don't usually go there that often. But I was there and I was getting my drip drop, and in that same aisle, I had looked up and I noticed these. So I bought these two things. I don't know if they're any good. I'll try to remember to let you guys know. So this is super coffee. Has anybody ever bought this? It is, hold on, old lady coming out. 70 calories, 2 net carbs, 0 added sugar, 10 grams of protein. So it's vanilla super coffee. I don't know. I figure it'll be something to have, because so generally, so I'm still undecided, because usually, so on my last vacation, I brought my protein shakes, I brought my coffee mate, I had that in the refrigerator. Every morning I still had my protein coffee. So I did buy like a small 16-ounce thing of coffee mate, and I have, my containers of my Equate protein. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring that and just have my coffee. I think I will, because I like my morning hot coffee. Yeah, I will. See, sometimes just talking to you guys helps me talk out loud and gets me where I need to be. So this, maybe I'll just bring these for like extras. And then this one is by Slate. It's vanilla latte. This is 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, 100 calories, 1 gram of net carbs. So I don't know. I might end up having one of these today while I'm packing, maybe like over ice. Maybe I'll try this one later. So if I try one of these, I'll let you guys know, but I'm curious, has anybody ever tried these? Are they any good? This one is also, this is vanilla, yeah. So that's usually my go-to. Have you guys figured that out yet? So I'm super excited to try one. I think I'm gonna try one of these today. Over coffee, because I do enjoy an iced coffee, and it's still early enough that I can have a coffee and not be up all night. And that would be a good way to get some protein in with not too many calories, because our weekend adventure is kind of starting tonight, and we are going out for dinner tonight. There's a local restaurant. It's actually a restaurant that's at a hotel, but it's like run separately. Again, I know you guys don't care. Nobody asked. I just like to share. And my son loves this restaurant. They have whiskey barbecue or bourbon barbecue boneless wings, and he loves them. And the hotel has a banquet room attached to it. It's actually where my son and daughter-in-law got married a year ago, November, and ironically where my brother and his wife got married 30 years ago. But it's closing. The restaurant is closing at the end of the month, and the hotel is closing and actually being leveled, and they're putting a Whole Foods there. So we're going there for dinner tonight, because Ryder was very sad that he won't be able to get these wings anymore. But the chef opened a restaurant actually right here in our town that my beautiful girlfriend is part owner in. So we went there last week, and the food was phenomenal. What did I have? What did I have? Oh, I had shrimp. It was great. My husband had like this chicken dish, phenomenal. So we're doing that tonight. So maybe I'll have one of these today, in place of something. I don't know. So if anybody has been on the edge of their seat waiting to find out what happened, this is what happened. So I'm cheap. I don't like to spend money. I'm drinking my water, friends. I drank 3 yesterday. So I decided to do something. And many of you had said Fitbit's better, blah, blah, blah. And then when I had gone on and I was kind of looking at pricing and stuff like that, the Fitbits were like the same price as like an older iWatch or Apple Watch. I don't know what you call it. So I was kind of going back and forth, and you gotta love the Book of Face. So I went on the book and I said, hey, does anybody have an old watch that they're looking, did you upgrade, you're looking to sell? And my beautiful friend's beautiful daughter sent me a message. I'm not even friends with her. So I don't know if some people, follow us that we're not, like, you're not friends with on social media, like whatever. And she had messaged me and she said, hey, I have one. I bought a new one, blah, blah, blah. So $50. And I am now the proud owner. Well, we'll see how proud I am. So I'm actually glad that I did it this way and didn't buy like a newer one that's like, more modern, because the new ones are huge. So I don't know. I don't love it on my wrist. It's very hard to get used to. And I know everybody's going to say, get a new band, get a new band. So here's my thoughts on the whole situation right now. It was on my counter yesterday. My son came through the kitchen and he picked it up and he goes, whose is this? And my husband said, Mom, got a watch. And he went, you got a watch? And I kind of think he thought it was his. And he's been kind of like talking about it recently. So my thought process was, he's starting high school soon. He's been going to freshman academy all week. He loved it. It was amazing. It's just the most beautiful school. I wish I was in high school and I could go. It's fantastic. I'm so excited for him, and he's so excited, which just like makes my heart so happy. So my thought is, if I like it, I'm gonna like try it through the weekend, blah, blah, blah. If I like it, then maybe I will still upgrade, or ask my husband to watch this video and get it for me for my birthday, and then give him this one. Maybe I won't like it. I don't love it on. And the other thing is, I have to see how it is. So starting this new job, I'll be at a desk a lot and I'll be typing, and then, it's big, it's cumbersome. So I don't know. That being said, I did, my bestie and I went walking last night, and I know you're here. I love you so much. We went walking last night, and as we were walking, I felt something and I looked, and it told me to drink my water. Unfortunately, I had left my water in my car, but it told me to drink my water. So I was super excited. My best friend had sent me the app that she uses for water, so I put drink water on here. That's about all I know how to do. I don't even know how to like get to the apps. I am not tech savvy, which is why most of our communication is done right here through my iPhone. I do have a camera. So I do have a camera. I bought a camera when I first started vlogging a couple of years ago, when I first started doing Disney vlogs. So just if anybody has made it 38 minutes into this video and you're still here, I have had some comments not so nice recently about the videos and what are these and why is this even a thing and what does this have to do with anything? It's my channel and I can do what I want. I had this channel a long time ago. I had this channel before I started this journey. I have posted random things here and there on my channel before. This wasn't a lose weight with me, a Zepbound thing. This channel was here previous. So I have always had it. So I have had this camera, this vlogging camera, for a year and a half-ish, I want to say. And I have used it, not well, because there's so many settings on these things, but they require an SD card, and my computer that I have is currently, my memory is full in my computer, and I need a new computer. So that was like another reason why I was like on the fence about the iPhone, because I have to buy a computer too, and then it would be easier to do videos and blah, blah, blah. But again, nobody really asked. Point being, I'm not very techie, so I haven't learned too much. The other thing too is, as much as I don't want a bigger face, guys, I'm gonna be 52 in 15 days, 2 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, I'm looking for my phone, but I'm talking to it. My phone has like old people font on it. My nephew, God love him, 4 or 5 years ago had like gone into my phone. I didn't even know that that was a thing, to like go into your phone and increase the font. And my nephew increased my font so that I could see. So I don't always have to wear my glasses to see my phone, but I would have to wear them to see, you know, paper in front of me. But this is a little tricky. I definitely need some help. So the newer ones have bigger faces, bigger fonts. This one is very small. So we will see. I will keep you all updated. It just seems weird to me, like, to be wearing it in the house. Like, I'm home. My phone is here. I have clocks. It just seems strange, but I'm gonna do my best. And if I do keep it, or if I keep something, I would definitely need a different strap, because this one that kind of comes with it, yesterday it was in the 80s. It was so humid here, and it just felt icky. Like, we were walking and it was like really sweaty and really gross. So I wasn't loving that part of it. But I had tried hers on, and I wore hers for a little while, and she had like a stretchy cloth strap, and that was much better. So yeah, I think that is probably going to do it. I've got my notes. I think all of the things that I have told you. That kind of wraps up day 158, guys. 37 pounds down. If you have made it this long in this very lengthy video, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for all of the love, support, kindness, positivity, tips, tricks, and all the things. You all mean so, so much to me. I am going to say goodbye, go pack my bags, and go have a nice, wonderful weekend with my boys. Thank you all so much for being here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you enjoyed it. We will see you all real soon. Bye.